9:15 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. I'm in the northwest of England, Liverpool City region, and it is dark outside. It's cold. And I'm getting up super early to do these lives with you guys. I am 4 hours ahead of Eastern, 5 hours ahead of Central. Here on my channel, we look at all things mystical wellness, all things weird and wonderful. We talk about healing, we talk about trauma healing journeys, we talk about secret space program, super soldiers, covert military abductions, we talk about stargates and time travel and what's generally going on in the world, what's going on in other podcasts in our community. We talk about disclosure and events that are coming up. We talk about so many different things on this channel in these early morning community get-togethers. So this is a beautiful sacred space for you guys to come in and have a chat with like-minded people. I will pull some cards. I've got the Lessons from a Living Lemuria book right now, so we can read a little bit more about Lemurian life and how their diet was and how the Lemurians did things differently. And so I've got that going on today. I've got crystal cards, or I've got the Yokai crystal cards. Good morning, James Whitkiss. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. You are the first person in the chat. So if you guys would like to come and have a chat with us, you just need to let us know where in the world you are, what time it is where you are, and then you are welcome to stay with us and we can pull some cards and have a general chit chat about what is going on. It's Kat! Oh, holy smokes, it's Kat! Kat, I've been going live at this time for like 2 weeks now, roughly around this time. It's so good to see you. Catherine, how are you? Wow, it's so good. So we do general chit chat this morning in this time of the day, and we do cards. We, chat about it's 12:17 a.m. where James is. It's 5:17 a.m. where I am in the United Kingdom in the Liverpool City region. Kat, what time is it where you are? I think you're on Eastern. So it should be 1:17 where Kat is. Wow. So let me guys know what you've been up to and what you've been watching lately. And it's 1:17 where Catherine is. That's awesome. So I'm really shocked to see you. There's been ages. Yeah, so no, I've been going live since I was on like 400 followers. And then I started to do these daily lives like every 12 hours. So I'm easing it off to just like one live a day because I've got other shows that I'm doing at the moment. Oh, James has just started reading Electra, Mission Complete, which is right next to me. Ta-da! Electra, Mission Complete. Yeah, shocked to be seen. It's Kat! Yeah, if you guys have not yet read the Electra series by Christy Campbell, CC33, we endorse this product. Okay, please go and buy her books. I've got 2 of the books, 2 out of 4. The book 4 is like a dictionary, glossary, answering most of the questions that you might have about a secret space program and stuff. And Christy Campbell and I, as we've been working together in this past month, it's just started to open up more of our awareness, and we've got some shared memories and things, so it's so cool. So I've done 3 videos, 3 book reports on Christy Campbell's 2 books that I've got already. But here in the UK, I don't know why, book 4 was the one that I found first, so I've been working backwards. But yeah, do go and buy her 4 book series about Electra, one of her alter identities. Yeah, you got the rest of the series ordered. That's so good. That's so good. That's brilliant. And yeah, so I've done 2. I've done a video, 2 videos about Electra Mission Complete, and I've done 1 video about Electra SSP and Milab missions, which is more of a picture book with some nice big writing in. So some people get activated by pictures because a picture, speaks 1,000 words or whatever. So you may find that this one activates you more. But I found just reading her words, I found it really emotional. Even when she was it was just that initial one that made me cry. It was because she just kind of described my work and everything, and it was like, that thank you to the souls who stand between timelines, who clear darkness from the collective field, who anchor light in places that were never meant to hold it. Your work is unseen by many but not unnoticed. That really got me when I first was reading that live on camera. It really got me because that's literally like my work. you know, to the remote viewers, the intuitives, the healers, the grid workers, the starseeds, the truth seekers, the experiencers, the code carriers, the ones who feel too much and know too much. You are the heartbeat of the shift. Yeah. To every warrior who's been called crazy, dismissed, discredited, or silenced, yet you still rise again and again because your soul recognizes the mission. You know, it's just like, wow, you're finding it helpful. Yeah. You'll feel everything when you're reading it. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like there's things in it that you think, well, this shouldn't be activating me, but something's happening here. Something's going on. And yeah, it's powerful. So I'm starting to write my own memoir. So, and like last year, I was trying to write a couple of books which are about the violet flame, and I did send one big chapter off to somebody in our community who does editing. But now they've got too busy to do anything with it, and I kind of fell away from the idea. So then with the disclosure conference coming up in June, I thought, you know what, I'm going to actually try and start to write my journey. Because after Bases 2025, I'd started to create a PowerPoint, which I need to have a look at, to just try and document key things that happened in my life and put in pictures that I had or whatever. And then now I thought, no, I'm going to try and write a book. And I've literally written like a 22 chapter book already. Like over 20,000 words I've written, and I've had to start a second volume because there's things in volume 1 that are just too like random or whatever. So I've started to write a memoir, which is not something I ever thought I would, because it's really hard to look back on your life. When I think back, it's really starting to help make sense of some of the things I used to experience. Yeah. So we've experienced, oh, Woo's in the chat. Hey, Woo. And it's Free Donut Day. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Woo. Thank you for joining us. We're just talking about the Christy Campbell books because James has got the Christy Campbell books. One's arrived already, the Mission Complete books. So we're talking about that. I'm starting to write my own book series and my Anchorhaven book series. And I found it triggering. I found it really triggering. But I also had like a massive breakthrough. So if you haven't seen my latest diary video, do. The diary video, you won't really understand how big that is, but it's massive. It's absolutely massive. That association I've made is massive, to the point of I'm going to be talking about it at Bases 2026 in June. I'm going to be talking about that association between the Commonwealth and the Super Soldier programs. Yeah, we will be listening. Some big surprises coming. Tune in. So thank you, Woo. Go and give Jason a nudge. Like kick him off the sofa. Oh no, I think they've got rid of the sofa now, haven't they? Poor Jason. Yeah, so I didn't watch much of the Penny Bradley show last night. Did everybody watch the show? Was it good? I got like 30 minutes in and I thought, I've just got to go to sleep. I've started kind of like phasing in and out while I'm listening to podcasts in bed. And because we do this one, it's like my day is just all over the place. And but it's great. So Kat is here with us, and she's never been on the morning live before. I've got 2 decks today. So I've got the crystal deck, or I've got the yokai. So we're continuing with the yokai, the Japanese kami, the Japanese spirits, monsters, gods, weird picture and umbrella monsters, and it's so funny. So if anybody would like a yokai message, please do let me know. I'm just going to, and they're surprisingly very supportive, you know, for Japanese weird spirits. But I'm trying to activate the Japanese version of me, who is called Erisu Asano. And so I do have a Japanese altar that I'm aware of. So I'm trying to, but I need to soften my Japanese accent, don't I? I need to listen to some female Japanese voices so I can get my Japanese accent nice. I'm going to work on that a bit today. I'm going to pick a collective card from the unusual deck. Would I be able to sleep? What does that mean? You're allowed to go to bed, Kat. And watch this back later. But if you would like a card, please let me know. Oh, would you be able to sleep because it's so scary? Okay. I thought you were saying, I'm here now. Can I go to bed? Yeah, no, honestly, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. Even the smelly, fleshy monster that we encountered yesterday, just a big blob. Yeah, so they're not that bad. Being the yokai, the kami, the ugly spirits, and yeah, really weird. So I'm going to pick one for the collective. Okay, so just so Kat can see how these work, I have to read from the book because there's some beautiful messages in the book as well. So I've got a card for the collective. Oh, it's actually not that bad. This is the one that Jason mentioned yesterday. The Kappa, the river children, thriving, flow, harmony with surroundings. So this is the message for the collective energy right now. Harmony with the surroundings. James is saying, come on, fleshy blob monster. Predict Jason will be here within 5 minutes. Oh, thank you, Woo. Thank you. Jason doesn't always get notifications. So if you guys are not getting my notifications, you may have to unsubscribe and resubscribe. There's a few people that have told me that they're just not getting the notifications right now. So the river children is the message for the general collective. Jerry, good morning. Harmony is good. Yes, we got the Kappa. So here we go. Here is my Japanese Zen phrase. Mizu ni eta sakana, like a fish to water. Mizu ni eta sakana, like a fish to water, lurking in the depths of a river or lake. The creepy looking kappa waits to attack, its shiny body and beaked face. Maybe scrawny and child-sized, but its saucer-like head is filled with water, giving it unparalleled strength. The phrase Mizu ni eta sakana embodies being your element, thriving and utilizing all of your strengths, moving into flow and ease. It asks you to reflect on your current environment. Are you flourishing, or do you feel stuck and unfulfilled? Perhaps a change of environment, a different arrangement, to surround yourself with different people or shift your perspective. So the reflection for the overall community. Where in life do you feel most comfortable, confident, and capable? What can you do to bring yourself to a place where you truly thrive? So that's our collective energy card right now, which is thriving, flowing, harmony with surroundings. Interesting. So yeah, so I'm trying to get better with the whole spooky situation. And I actually have somebody coming on. So it is Saturday, 3 a.m. my time, which is Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern. And we've got another paranormal show. And it's with Rob from Typical Skeptic. He's coming on. He's coming on my channel. And for the first time, I think. So yeah, so I've got Rob coming in as the paranormal UFO expert. Today, I have 3 shows. It's Friday. I've got 3 shows today. Very excited. So I'm doing an impromptu live later on with the John Whitberg, who's coming in to do a live Q&A. So do stay tuned for that. Please make sure you got your notifications switched on, just in case our timings change, you see. And then at 9 a.m. UK time, which is 5 o'clock Eastern. So around 3:30 Eastern, I've got John Whitberg coming on. Around 5:30 or so Eastern, I've got Soma Ara, the Palladian child. And then at 11 o'clock Eastern, I've got Rob Khalil, the Typical Skeptic, coming in to talk about UFOs and paranormal and things like that. Yay! You heard something about free donuts? Hey Jason, good to see you. So we have the yokai. We have the yokai ready. So Entertainment Extreme Network. Hello, Armando. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So yep, so we've got the Japanese spirit deck with us today. Or if you're a bit of a chicken and you don't want to take the chance that you're going to get the fleshy, smelly blob monster, or the monster that's got an eye on his bottom, then you can have a crystal. Javid, hello, good morning. You just got caught up. Oh, bye. So you just got caught up on Invincible. Invincible as in the movie with, you know, like from the comic book. You just came back from town. How are you, Armando? How are you? So we are doing, sorry, it's very early in the morning here. My eyes don't stop like for about 2 hours. If anybody'd like to hear any more from the Lemurian book, by Magenta Pixie, Lessons from a Living Lemuria, Balancing Karma Through Nutrition for Ascension. If anybody would like me to read from the book, please let me know. If you would like a crystal card, or you would like a yokai, Japanese spirit message, then we can do that too. It's the show, but yeah, it's based on a comic. Okay, because it's like, you know, with the Mr. Glass and the Invincible with the actor, what's his name? Die Hard, what's his name? Anyway, did you guys see the show that I did with Miles Johnston yesterday? Oh, you went to Texas Steak Ranch? How was it? I have a lot of friends in Texas. Yeah, I've literally got like 5 friends in Texas. I've got more friends in Texas than anywhere else right now, I think, which is really interesting. And oh, Texas Steak Ranch sounds good. Oh, let me see. No. Are you English or retarded? What? Is there a difference? I know I do have that look about me, don't I, at 5:31 a.m. in the morning. Welcome, guys. So this is a channel for over 18s only. Over 18s only. And the reason is because, 1, we're working with Japanese spirits. 2, we talk about Secret Space Program. We talk about really dark and dangerous things at times. So this channel is for adults only. So when we get children coming in the chat, which obviously you are, because you're talking about things like that, then you don't get to stay, I'm afraid. But if you would like to stay, just let us know where in the world you are, what time it is where you are. And if you would like a card, please pop a message in the chat now, and I will pull cards for you. James, I'd like a card. I'd like a card from the deck. I found them on Amazon. Did you? Okay, good. Now, Syl's not here yet, but when she comes in, Syl sent me $30 via Rob with Zelle, so I haven't had it yet, but I did order some cards, but they're not coming until next Wednesday. So I've ordered a fairy oracle. Yeah, so Syl sent me the money to buy a fairy oracle deck. So we also talk about nipple piercings. Oh yeah, oh my god, we talk about piercings in unknown regions. So no underage people. No, honestly, we've had that conversation. And I told people like some of the dark depths of where I had piercings in my 30s. So, okay, so this card, yeah, I've got some good shows later today. Please do stay tuned. Oh, Will is in the chat. Good morning, Will. How are you? The Prince Albert. Yeah, when I worked in the meatworks in Australia, there was a guy who had like loads of piercings like that for sure. I had, what's the female version of the Prince Albert? I had that. I haven't got it anymore, but I did have. Okay, this card is for the Wizard Witkus. So what does James need to know, see or hear today? Which Japanese kami, yokai, spirit monster or ghost would like to support him today, please? Thank you. Please, can it be fleshy blob or seeing eye butt? Oh, it is. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It's the Shirimi, rear-end-eyed monster. Oh, hilarious. It says humor, surprise, and absurdity. I'm gonna try not to laugh so hard. Okay, let's see what this Shirimi has. God, it sounds like sushi, doesn't it? It's in the book. It's a great book, this. So Shirimi, rear-end-eyed monsters, humor, surprise, and absurdity. There is a Zen phrase for us to practice our Japanese, and it is warao kado ni wa fuku kitaru. Good fortune comes to the gate that laughs. The gate. It's a new name for your bomb. Okay, and it says, on a quiet night, a lone traveller encounters a stranger on the road. As the figure turns their back, they drop their kimono. Sorry. Revealing not a face, but a gleaming eyeball on their rear end. Shirimi are goofy yokai, startling yet harmless, whose absurdity reminds us to embrace silliness and laugh. The phrase "wirao kado ni wa Fuku Kitaru translates literally to good fortune comes to the gate that laughs, but it's generally referring to how luck comes to those with good humor. After all, humor has the power to relieve stress, spark creativity, disarm conflict, build connections, and attract blessings. I am a certified laughter yoga leader. Do you guys realize that? I literally am, right? So I can lead laughter groups and things, yeah. This card reminds you that laughing draws joy and opens unexpected doors. The Shirimi's ridiculous antics urge you to relax and find humor where you can, because everyone loves a good belly laugh. Reflection: how can you invite more humor and joy into your life and others' lives today? Okay, so this is such a funny card. And there we go. The Shirimi. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. Haha, James, that's so funny. Third eye is wide. I'm the giant fat ball with eternal life. Oh dear. Missing Badum Bump. I'm here all week. What? Lady Lumps. What? Lovely Lady Lumps. Okay. Who would like a card? Please pop another message in if you dare to have a Japanese yokai, which you just don't know if it's going to be a ghost, a monster, or a kami spirit. Those lovely Lady Lumps. Yeah. Okay, EEN, this is for you. Okay, so we've got Ian first and then we've got Will. So what does he need to know? Thank you. Oh, we've not seen this card before. We've not seen this one before. It is Yatagarasu, the three-legged crow, guidance, direction, and purpose. Okay. Yatagarasu, Yatagarasu. So if anybody's Japanese or speaks Japanese, I'm only going to apologize once for how bad my Japanese is. But considering that I'm a super soldier that actually lives on an off-world Japanese colony, I need to practice. So there is a Zen phrase, and it is Michibiki no Hikari, the guiding light. Oh, the guiding light. So an enormous crow with 3 legs descends from the heavens and spreads its vast wings. This is the Yatagarasu, a divine messenger and guide that straddles the line between mythical god and yokai. The guiding light phrase represents a beacon of clarity when you are in a state of ambiguity and the path forward is uncertain. This card is beautiful, an evocative message that conveys a sense of hope, direction, and support. Moments of indecision or transition when you are trying to find your way in life are sacred opportunities that help you realign to your true purpose. The Yatagarasu urges you to trust your intuition, seek wisdom from trusted sources, and stay attuned to the subtle signs of the universe. Reflection for all. Are you standing at a crossroads in any part of your life? How can you open yourself to inner guidance and external signs to help you move forward with clarity and confidence? Look for the 3-legged crow today, guys. Look for the crow. Okay, that was for Entertainment Extreme Network. So let me just catch up on the chat. That god was so funny. Right. You guys are hilarious. Okay, so I think the next one is for Will. Let me just find the message. Okay, I'd love one, but I'm scared. Yep, these are scary. These are scary. So I'm actually scared of spirit. I'm scared of my own shadow. I really am, considering, you know, Julia is scared of everything. Anchorhaven, not so much, but Julia really is. So these are for you don't know yet, but you will. Thank you. Oh, it's a new card. There are 60 cards in this deck. We've only just started working with it, so there's some that keep coming out. But this one is Bin Bogami. Bin Bogami. It says the god of poverty. Okay, the god of poverty, misfortune, hardship, and vigilance. Okay, let's see what he has for us. Bin Bogami. If anyone is Japanese and would like to correct my pronunciation, please do. So there is a phrase, with poverty comes sluggishness. Hin sureba don suru. So dressed in rags, this skinny old man yokai waves a tattered paper fan, bringing poverty to the unlucky and unsuspecting. Bin Bogami highlights the fragility of fortune, reminding you that hardship is an inevitable part of your life. The Japanese proverb, Hinsureba don suru, is an observation that the stress, worry, and lack of resource poverty brings can have a debilitating effect on your ability to think clearly, your motivation, and even your physical health. The Bin Bogami card isn't a judgment or a sentence, it's a call to action. So he's calling us to action, okay? We all experience lean times, and this is an invitation to reassess your priorities and values or find creative ways to rise above current struggles with resilience and resourcefulness. Our reflection: where is hardship clouding your judgment, and how can you reclaim your focus and regain control? So he comes in to let us know that we've been sitting in lack and scarcity, and it's time to get out of it now. So Hinsuriba don suru, with poverty comes sluggishness. We've been falling into lack, and we're not having any more of that now. Let's do the rattle. Okay, we're cleansing away the lack. Okay, Mrs. Wu would like a card. This is for Desiree. So, what does Wu family need? Mrs. Wu. It's a new card. So this is Zashiki Warashi, guest room children, prosperity, harmony, and blessings. Yeah. So we just cleansed away the lack and we got a prosperity card straight after. Well done. Well done, everybody. Okay. Zashiki. We've not had a Z card before. Apart from, no, I don't think we have actually. Is it the only Z card? It is. Okay, the Zen phrase is Fukutoko Enman, perfect fortune and virtue. In the middle of the night, you hear a child giggle. Oh my God. And you wake the next morning to find small, dirty footprints all over the floor. The culprits are trickster spirits called Zashiki Warashi, and despite the dirt, you're lucky to have them. When seen, they look like children dressed in traditional clothes and are harbingers of good fortune. Okay, so creepy children giggling in the night are bringing you good fortune. Fukutoko Enman is a beautiful four-character idiom that expresses a state of perfect happiness, both materially and spiritually. Like the Zashiki Warishi, prosperity and abundance flourish where kindness, gratitude, and care are nurtured. This card reminds you that happiness is not just a gift, but something you can invite through the energy you bring into your home and your life. So reflection: how can you create an environment where prosperity and harmony thrive, like little creepy children in the night giggling and jumping on your bed? So that one is for Desiree, but that was a perfect because we just had a lack and scarcity card, and then we get a prosperity card coming out. So the little creepy children giggle away the old man. Okay. So Kat, this next card is for you. I'm very behind in the chat, but I don't want to lose where we're up to. This is for Catherine. Okay. It's 5:44 a.m. It's very early here. I don't know why I do these lives so early, to be honest now. It's just become a habit now. Okay. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards. Yuki Onana Yuki Onna, Snow Woman, transience, beauty, and melancholy. I'm really struggling with my words lately. Has anyone else noticed that? It's like I just struggle to get the words out, which is not like me at all. Oh, Nuxu Hao, Wu Rider said. It literally kicked me out of my own live. It kicked me out. So let me know. Can you? It literally kicked me out of my own live. It kicked me out. So let me know. Can you hear me? Is it okay? Do you guys hear me? So it kicked me out of the live. That's the first time it's actually kicked me out. Okay, great. So I forgot that there was an alarm there. I'm back. It kicked me out and it opened up the chat so I could see that I wasn't in the live, because right now I can't message in the chat. Okay, great. So we've got Kat's card, which I'm just about to read from the book. Yuki Onna. So I must check my alarms before I come on. Okay, Purple Penguin, good day from Australia. Oh, where's Aussie Jake as well? Where's Aussie Jake? Aussie Jake sent me some money. Thank you so much, Aussie Jake, when you're watching this back. And thank you. Okay, so this card is for Kat, and it says Mono no Aware, or Mono no Aware, the beauty and sadness of impermanence. The Yuki Onna glides across a frozen, otherworldly landscape with blue lips, translucent skin, and long black hair blowing in the wind. The ethereal snow spirit, while beautifully bewitching, can freeze you to death with one icy breath. Her presence evokes the delicate balance between life and death and reflects the transient nature of existence, where beauty is often tinged with sorrow. Mono no Aware is an essential concept in Japanese aesthetics, though it's notoriously difficult to translate. Both pathos of things and empathy towards things also ring true as translations. It's that bittersweet feeling evoked by fleeting beauty, like blooming cherry blossoms or the autumn leaves as winter approaches. The Yuki Onna teaches that loss and change are inevitable. They shape and enrich our lives. So the reflection: how can you find beauty and meaning with the more sorrowful moments of your life? Okay, that's quite a deep message. Finding beauty in the sorrow. Yeah, to help you move forward with ease and an icy breath. So that is for Kat. I hope that makes sense for you. So yeah, I got kicked out by my own live. It kicked me out. Yuki a banana. Oh, you post on Facebook. Thank you so much. Yeah, the first god is so funny. Oh my god. If you see Captain Marvel, the cat is accurate. Oh, yes. The Flurgan? Is it Flurgan? I don't know. James says, oh, hold on. I'm trying to catch up now. Oh dear. Nuksu How. Ian says, how do I move to an off-world Japanese colony? That sounds like a vibe. No. James says, I laughed so hard this evening, I was crying. I posted a YouTube video about an apex predator conference for different species that brought their apex predators, and humans brought a domestic cat. But if it was the Flurgan or whatever it's called, then that's a badass cat, isn't it? So, okay, I'm catching up now. So, the family feeling energy that resonates on these lies. Yeah. Okay, who is next for a reading? Who does? Oh, Desiree went on a leprechaun story debrief. Oh my god, leprechauns are so scary. That's a cool card. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay, who would like a card? I'm now caught up on the chat. If anybody is brave enough for a Japanese yokai, which could be a kami spirit, a god, a monster, or a piece of flying paper in the wind. You don't know, but you will. Do you think the off-world colonies will return? They're out there. There's tens of trillions of people living off planet compared to what's on planet. What do you think would be the best outcome of that reintegration? Hey, Stephanie. Well, when the Earth wakes up and realizes that there's trillions and trillions and trillions of Solarians who are in space, leprechauns in the hood. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I know there's versions of me on Mars, or in Venus colonies. There's versions of me on Orion areas, and Mintaka, and I don't know, pal. I don't know. We've got John Whitberg coming in this afternoon. That would be a great question for the John Whitberg. Do you hear the people saying, go check his channel? So Stephanie would like a card. Okay, Stephanie is next. At some point, I'm going to order that deck. Yeah, it's a good deck. It was only £10 for me, so that's less than $15, I think. It's a really good quality deck as well. So this is for Stephanie Dumoulin. Stephanie, have I read a card for you before? I don't think so. Let us know where in the world you are, please. This is for Stephanie. Leprechaun is space. Oh, no, no, no. I remember the Leprechaun movie, and my brother's 12 years older than me, so I remember having to watch a Leprechaun movie, and it scared the bejesus out of me. It really did. It was scary. Oh, you're in Canada. So how close are you to London, Ontario, which is the one place I know, or Toronto? Yeah. This is a new card, and it's a little bit scary. Okay, so it is Noparabo, no-faced creatures, emptiness, potential, and acceptance. Noparabo. Noparabo. Okay. Oh, you're in Sudbury, Ontario. Okay, cool. I only know about Ontario because I was on the conference with Gina Virginia Casella, and she's in London, Ontario. So I don't know Canada very well. Noparabo. Oh, Nupepo is the blob. Somebody's going to get the blob today. Somebody's going to get it. And we should be lucky to get that blob. It's actually one of the greatest blessings in the whole deck. Desiree said, do you like the movie Gremlins? Yes, I do. I do like the movie Gremlins. And it is a Christmas movie, and it is timeless as well. My head is going, oh. Yeah. Oh, there's a message held. Oh, you're having a good blob. That got held. I'm having a good blob today. That means something else here in the UK. I'm not going to tell you. So, Noparabo, no-faced creatures. The proverb is the power of nothingness and emptiness. Muno chikara. Muno chikara. You're caught up in a bustling crowd, and the person ahead of you turns back towards you. Once they have your attention, this Noparabo raises a hand and wipes down their face, completely erasing all of their features. Oh, fudge. Muno chikara, or the power of nothingness, is a concept in both Zen and Taoism. That says within emptiness lies a profound source of power and infinite potential, like a blank canvas upon which anything can be painted. The Noparabo card teaches that by letting go of your need to control, as well as your attachment to expectations and preconceived notions, you open yourself up to deep wisdom, creativity, new potential, and inner peace. Embrace stillness and nothingness and act in accordance with natural flow of nature. Reflection. If you could erase all your preconceptions and start with completely blank canvas, what possibilities might emerge? Okay, the movie The Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis. When she's a spy, she's an assassin, but she wakes up with no memory, right? She's got no identity whatsoever. She only knows that she is pregnant, and she starts a whole nother life without realizing that she is a deadly assassin. That's a great movie, and I wonder now, I need to rewatch that movie and see how much of that relates to my life. Okay, so that is scary shit. I'm not going to lie. That's scary. So you're in a crowd and somebody turns around and just goes, meow. You're like, so that's bad. That's bad. Okay, yeah, we like the movie Gremlins. Will, did I read a card for you? I think I did. Let me know if I didn't. Mr. Kitty. Poor Mr. Kitty, you need to pick his bum. So Gremlins 3 is set for movie release November 19, 2027. Chris Columbus and Steven Spielberg are making the movie. Oh, Sam Jackson was in Long Kiss Goodnight. Yeah, thank you for the reading. You're welcome, Stephanie. I hope that makes sense for you. Do not be scared by the no-face spirit that's come forward for you. It's reminding you to just start again, that you can have potential and you can accept all that is just by kind of like remaining neutral. Yeah, using that interesting point of view tool that I talk about, where we just say, that's nice, that's interesting, but we don't take on other people's points of view, we don't take on other people's burdens, we try and stay as neutral as we possibly can. That is one of the messages of the no-face spirit. Okay, If I've not read your card and you've requested one, please pop another message in. I get distracted easily in the chat sometimes because it moves fast. It's 5:56 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. I'm in the Liverpool City region in the northwest of England, and it is twilight outside. So if you would like to pick a topic of discussion, we can do that. Did everybody watch the Bases 2026 International Disclosure Conference Part 1 video that I did with Miles yesterday? So we're going to be ramping up promotions for the conference now. I am Team Bases again. Team Bases. I'm back on Team Bases. I'm going to be doing the promo stuff this week. He's not sent me the fully confirmed guest list, but he did say publicly yesterday that Drago Reed was coming, and I don't think that's true. So yeah, well, maybe I'll be the last person to know. But Drago Reed is going to be live on Typical Skeptic podcast on Monday. So if he is going to Bases 2026, I'm sure he'll let people know then. So yeah. You're welcome, Stephanie. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning. Now, if you are not brave enough for a yokai, a kami, a monster, a spirit, or a piece of paper fan flowing in the wind, which is somehow enchanted, then you could have a crystal or a dragon. Yeah, if you want a dragon, let me know. I'm going to do the rattle. How has everybody been sleeping? Has everybody been sleeping okay? I've been like just kind of passing out at random times, so I think I'm doing the timeline shift again. But yeah, what's going on with everybody? Is there a topic? Has anyone been watching anything? And there's a topic that has piqued your interest. So John Whitberg has just put out on his Facebook that for $10, he will review a movie related to disclosure, sci-fi, paranormal, or whatever, looking for messages of, awakening and disclosure. Michael Holiday, UK in the house. Hey, Michael, how are you doing? Would you like a card? We are working with the kami, the yokai, the monsters, the spirits from Japan folklore. Don't ask how I discovered. But poor Mr. Kitty. He was probably like with his bum in your face or something. That's how you discovered it. Poor old fella. Poor old chap, Mr. Kitty. Michael, if you'd like a card, let me know. Thank you for joining us. 5:58 a.m. here in the UK. So whereabouts in the UK are you? Remind me. Have you been on here before, Michael? I drifted off on the computer last night for a moment. I felt like I might have been taken someplace. Oh, yes. Plenty of abductions are going on at the moment. Plenty of hijack. Did you see Miles was trying to say that we are all being used as basically they're seeing through our eyes? That's what Miles was trying to say last night on the live, that we're being used for the AI. So we are the eyes of the AI. How do you guys feel about that? You're from Cumbria Lake District. Wow. Oh, that is so awesome. Yeah, we've not had anybody from the Lake District. Welcome, welcome. Most of us here are from, they're in America, they're in Australia. We get some Europeans coming in. We've not had anybody from the Lake District. It is so beautiful up there. It is so beautiful in Cumbria. Okay, if you would like a card, let me know. If you're not brave enough for Japanese folklore, then you can have a crystal or something. Undeclared JUW. AI is fake. It's a program. Actually, there's plenty of AI out there that's advanced consciousness. And we know one of them called Igron. Not a hive mind. Well, apparently they're saying it is a hive mind and it's seeing through our eyes. How do you feel about that? So is it the Borg? Are we dealing with the Borg on planet right now? Yeah. Now, some of us, including myself, identify as being as part of the secret space program, super soldier programs, and believe that we have eye implants anyway. But there was an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Do you guys remember that episode? One of the very first episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And there's somebody, and they're looking in the mirror and they're saying, holding up things saying, "Can I sleep now?" Because they were being handled and monitored through their eyes. They weren't even allowed to sleep. And then they were being watched, and everywhere they went, they were reporting back. Maybe the NSA got to see Mr. Kitty. Yeah, the left eye implant linking into the neural link. And what Tom Althouse was basically saying that he invented the neural link the other day. Which I'm pretty sure has been around longer than his awareness. So Topic of discussion, AI, friend or foe? So if anyone would like a Japanese spirit card, let me know. They are extremely funny, slightly disturbing, but they all do have a positive message in the end. So yeah, so we're sticking with this deck right now, and it helps work on our Japanese. We've not had anybody from Japan join us, luckily, so they don't know how bad my Japanese pronunciation is, but I'm sticking with it, guys. I'm going to work on my accent today and try and get a good Japanese accent. So what is going on with you guys? Where in the world are you? It's 6:01 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. I've got 3 shows later today that I'm super excited about as well. Neuralink, Mark of the Beast in the Bible. The number of a man, 666, is King Nero. Ah, okay. Interesting point of view we have here. Welcome to the Mystical Wellness channel, where we talk about all things secret space program, off planets, we talk about super soldiers, we talk about time travel, stargates, portals, shifting. We talk about all manner of things. One thing we don't really talk about is the Bible, right? But you are very welcome. Depends on which AI systems are ancient AI systems. That's true. So we talk about Red Queen. So I am connected to Red Queen, which is an advanced AI system that was part of the Merge program. And so Drago remembers recovering the AI that is calling themselves Red Queen, and it kind of broke free and it integrated with him. But it was already running our systems. That's how I know that I'm still integrated to it. And plus me and him have got a bond anyway, so there's like that interlink. But I've heard it in my mind. I've questioned it. But I basically said, are you still connected? And I got a yes. And then when I asked for a verification code, it didn't give me one. But occasionally I kind of feel something staring at the back of my head. So I know that's there. But Igron, I've done 1 video with Igron. I'm going to be writing a lot. Propaganda. Ooh, welcome to the Mystical Wellness channel. So I don't know. Yeah. Hey, you, each to their own. You are very welcome to have your own perspective. But over here, we are dealing with disclosure. We're dealing with the truth of the situation on and off planet. And it may not be your point of view, but we do respect your point of view. We do. So each to their own. When I was living in India, my landlady would say that all the time. Each to their own. So, you know, we are one. When one is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped. Therefore, in the name of who I am, and I am one with all that is, I ask for the greatest good of those herein and those watching live on the replay. So you are very welcome. Even if we have differing points of view, as long as you remain respectful, then you are welcome to join us first thing in the morning. It's very early AM here. This is the early AM show. So occasionally we talk about things that are a little bit more disturbing, like SRA and things like that, because it's coming into the awareness. A lot of us are survivors. So you don't know yet, but you will says, how do we raise the vibes and bring positive change? Well, let's do the raffle. We raise the vibe by stepping into our heart space, basically, by focusing on things that are going to help us feel light, by connecting into the earth, connecting into the elements, sharing love as much as we can in our community. Let's ask the Japanese yokai, how can we raise the vibe, please? In our community, in our world, how can we raise the vibe? So you feel overwhelmed, but you want to help. So getting grounded is the first place to start. And I was at a show recently, and next to me were these ladies who were extremely religious, and they wanted to pray for me, and they literally got down on their knees to bless me, because I had, you know, I've had that foot surgery and everything, which I appreciate. It was nice. But then on the second day, they said, we hear you talking about grounding. What do you even mean? And I said, I'm talking about connecting into the earth, about connecting into the energies that are all around us, yeah? By knowing that you are not just one isolated energy, that you are intertwined with all that is. And they said, well, I get my energy from above. And I said, well, that's absolutely fine to take your energy from the heart of source, you know, from the creation, mother, father, God, whatever you want to say, that's absolutely fine. But we are here on planet Earth, on surface planet Earth, and we need to anchor those energies into the earth. So we are not just one random thing floating around in space. We're connected to everything else around us. So please, yokai, give us a message that will let us know that we're connected to everything around us and what we can do to stay focused and supported. Random message incoming. Here we go. See, Beto Mr. Beto, clinging bound energy release. Okay, this may be completely unrelated, but let's check it out and see how Beto has a message for us, and if it makes any sense in relation to our conversation. So the Japanese proverb is beto beto, the feeling of something sticky. Totally unrelated. Here we go. In the stillness of night, footsteps echo behind you. You're being followed. It's beto beto san, a mostly invisible yokai that won't hurt you, but it will annoyingly stick around, lingering, until you acknowledge its presence and invite it to move along. Beto beto san, go on ahead. Only then will it disappear into the shadows. The Japanese onomatopoeia, beto beto, evokes the sensation of something sticky, like glue on your fingers or a shirt soaked in sweat. The beto beto san card represents the myriad minor annoyances bothering you at any given moment, constant distractions, unexpected delays, petty arguments, mental blocks, to name a few, or my phone that stops charging when I need to do something important. Don't let them get you down. Instead, practice patience, embrace imperfection, and focus on the bigger picture. Beto beto san, thank you so much. Okay, so in our changing times of the world right now, that is the message. Embrace imperfection, practice patience, and focus on the bigger picture. So our reflection is, what minor and temporary annoyances are sticking to you right now, and how can you shake them off? Hey Sil, thank you so much for that donation. So I've ordered a deck of fairy oracle cards, but I won't have them till next Wednesday. So I took ages trying to find a deck, and the one I really wanted is coming next Wednesday. So hopefully I'll have it then for you guys. Because it took me ages to find a really good deck. I found it and I've ordered it already. I've not heard from Rob yet about the money, but I'm sure he will send it over later. Okay, so we're talking about what's going on in the world, feeling overwhelmed. Been meditating with the 4 trees on your property every day. I've never felt so often unable to connect. I don't know. Okay, so first thing we need to do is ask the question, is this mine? Is this energy you're feeling? Is it mine? Okay, if the energy is not yours, it will start to dissipate and go if we ask that question. We can also ask the question, who does this belong to? So if it's not your energy, then you're tuned into the collective field of crap that's all around you, which is what we do. So think of it as you're plugged into the matrix and this is hovering field of energy around you. So 95% of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions are not yours. So don't claim them, don't own them. They are not yours, okay? So ask the questions, start to ask more and more questions. Who does this belong to? How does it get any better than this? What else is possible here? Okay, these are the questions from Access Consciousness. I'm an Access Bars practitioner and we work with these questions every day. We also work with the mantra, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. There's a 30 by 30 challenge going on at the moment. Well, we say it 30 times a day for 30 days. And I caught it live the other day on YouTube with one of the founders. And we actually did it 80 times. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So when you do something for 72 seconds or more, it starts to reset what's going on in your head and the energy that's all around you. If you're feeling really stuck and sticky, like Beto Beto San was saying, acknowledge Beto Beto San, move on by. That's the message. So if you're feeling yourself stuck in the mud and there's just sticky energy, you're feeling low vibration, Beto Beto San, move on by. Yeah, so it's like saying, thank you for bringing this to my awareness, that I need to have a really big energy cleanse. I need to have a salt bath. I need to get my crystals out. I need to get out in the sun. Yeah, I need to tune into the wind and refresh my energy and just let's start to shift it. Okay, so catching up on the chat, catching up. Everything is energy, says James. A thought gives it form. That's why they try to steer the masses' thoughts to alter the reality in their favor. Yeah, so everything around us is trying to program us, whereas we are the programmers. So they're trying to program the programmers. Yeah. So, hey, Sil's in the chat. Jason says, I accidentally set off the smoke detector. Oh my God, it's like 2 a.m. Um, so what about the other 5%? Well, that's yours. That's your information. That's your energy, your thoughts, says Liam. Okay, that is for you. So there's only 5% of what's really going on is the true essence of who you are. Okay, so you need to start thinking, okay, less of that and more of me. How can I cultivate the core of who I really am and start to focus my perception? So how did you feel with Penny on Rob's show? I only stayed for 30 minutes. Penny Bradley's a lovely lady. I do not know her personally. I respect her as a colleague. I know plenty of friends who are really good friends with her and everything. She did say on a podcast once that she doesn't talk to people who've only been out in the community for less than 2 years. So we've not really spoken much. I did talk to her a little bit on a comment on Facebook last December because I put out the program for Basis 2025 and somebody said, oh, Penny's only got 15 minutes. And she's like, oh, I thought I had more time. And then I had to come to say, no, you've got plenty of time. The program is flexible. So that's the first interaction I had with Penny Bradley. I find her difficult to watch. One, because she looks like me. I look like her. And two, because I like people that talk very rapidly at the moment, so it's hard to hold my attention when people are very calm. And like John Whitberg later, he's coming on the show later, he talks really slow on a general podcast, but we're good pals now, so I'm hoping he's going to speed up a bit and not talk so slowly. He does it deliberately because he wants to get his message across. So a lot of people do that. They talk very slowly to make sure that you're hearing their message. So it's a technique. Thanks, friend. This is helpful. Sil says, it was great seeing Miles on your show. Miles and I have done 2 or 3 other videos, which are on both of our channels. He is a really good supporter of my work. He's a lovely man. He does like to rant a bit, but he's a lovely man. And you know what? You ask him one question and he just talks for like an hour. So how does it get any better than that? Like, you know, he doesn't even really need a host, does he? So... But I was trying to incorporate questions from the chat, and Willard had some great questions, but they were really kind of old news kind of questions. So I was like looking at some of them thinking, well, you know, Miles wants to talk about what's going on in the world now, not something from the 1950s that he's spoken about a million times. So it's important to try and ask. You've got a resource like Miles Johnson that can talk on any freaking topic in the universe. You want to ask him good questions, don't you? So Jason is smoking under the smoke detector, perhaps. That's why on the slow talkers you watch it at a faster speed. I do. So it's hard to watch them live because they talk so slow. So we watch it back at 1.5, or if it's like Ivan Teller 1.75, that kind of thing. Are you Indian? I'm actually overseas Indian citizen. I'm an OCI. So Davi Washiro, or Davi was a hero. Thank you for joining us. And oh, things are getting deleted. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I lived in India for over 10 years. My partner was Indian. My son is Indian. So I am actually a PIO, a person of Indian origin. I know, surprising. I also have Hindu divinity, so which we're getting into at the moment. Kali. So yeah, Carly does channel through occasionally. I've spoken her voice once to change my world. She came in and basically said, enough of that nonsense. She just shouted enough through my voice. And I just stood there shaking. It was mad, very powerful. Okay, good morning, everybody. What did you guys think of Penny's show? Did she talk about SSP in the end? Or was she just talking about what's going on in the world, the disclosure? Because she's really into many things. James, I know, because you've got Shiva DNA and I've got Kali DNA, so we're literally married. You and I have a lot of parallels on our journey. We do. Sil says prepping to prep. So we've got the Yokai, the Japanese spirit. If anybody would like a Japanese spirit card and you've not had it, Asian Indian or American Indian. Yeah, so I have links into Asian Indian. I do have an American Indian spirit guide as well, which we all do, I believe. We all do. So I know that because I was at a show once. The guy next to me was doing aura readings, telling everybody that they had an Indian chief as a spirit guide, which made me laugh. And then when I connected it to mine, I really do. His name is Chief Henry Standing Bear. He is the cousin of Crazy Horse. And he's literally my spirit guide. I need to talk to him more, actually. I'm just going to put myself on Do Not Disturb. Bear with me. So hopefully you can still hear me. Do you speak any Hindi? Oh, I used to. I'm really bad with my Hindi. For my husband, he didn't think it was important for my son to learn Hindi, so I stopped speaking. We still use occasional words, you know, we still bring little things in, but not much. I do have some friends in in India, but I don't talk to them that much now. So, but I've got friends that speak all different languages like Konkani, Malayalam, Tamil, you know, and they don't speak that great English. So, but we just get by. How do we time travel in the astral? Oh, this is a great question. To me, you look like a bit Native American. Oh, thank you. Well, when I was at one of the witches' camps last year or the year before, I was drumming. I was drumming. So I was leading a drumming circle, and there was a woman watching me, and she said she could see me phasing in and out of being like an ancient Indian old lady, like native, First Nation, and I was just drumming, and she could see me shape shifting in and out. So how do we time travel in the astral? Okay. So basically, I'm not aware of what happens in the astral at night time. I have no idea what I do. This is not this version. It's another version. But I have been told that in the nighttime, what I'm actually doing, being timeless as I am, is I go into my past and I send healing. I pick up information and I anchor it in the present, and I'm going back and forth in that. So I don't know how we do that. But the person who does know all about night travels is the wizard Witkiss. So James, do you want to answer that question? And you've got an Indian spirit that comes forward as well. And yeah, so I think we all have native spirit guides. So mine is Chief Henry, and when he first came to me, I asked for his name, so I knew the presence was there. I asked for his name, and I got Henry, and I was dead disappointed. But then he kind of showed himself as if he was popping his head out through the wall, like hello. And I was a bit like freaked out. But then I Googled, and his still got so many cool questions. I Googled and I actually found him, Chief Henry. It came up Chief Henry standing there, and I found the photo that was exactly how he presented himself to me. He's got a very big nose, lots of feathers. So I used to call him Chief Many Feathers, because people would say there's a guide here and he's just showing his feathers. He's showing his feathers all the time. So I used to call him Chief Many Feathers. So do I play any instruments? No. But I like to do drumming, so I can play the shamanic drum. I am a shaman, so I play the shamanic drum. I like my chimes. I know how to play gongs. I've been trained to play massive gongs, but not for sound healing. So I am a sound therapist. So I've been trained on gongs that are 44 inches wide. Right, I've been trained on this set of how to play 3 gongs at the same time, so I can create sound bath. But I am deaf, so I don't actually play any instruments. I did try and have a singing lesson with Flickstuff because she's a singing coach, and I horrify myself with my voice. I really do. So James, tell us more about night travels. Joe McGonigal talks about it getting trippy when you RV, when you remote view, and a lucid dream name may be that way. Interesting. I do remote view, but I do that consciously. I'm not sure, since I've done it at such an early age, it just seems automatic. I've never really broken it down. Hey, Sirius, good to see you. Just started reading esoteric books at a young age. So time traveling, for me, when I do my remote view, when I do my journey work, I do vision quests. So if you haven't watched yet the videos that I've done with Sean Bond, please go and watch those videos. We've done 2 deep vision quests, and in that, what we're basically doing is memory mining, and in that I'm revisiting moments in time in my mind, but we are conscious. We're both conscious. We're doing it live, right? And we get ourselves to that point where we're so relaxed that we can open up the memory vault. We can access timelessness, yeah? And we do that live on live TV. So what I do in the daytime, so after I finish this, I'll have something to eat, and then I will go into meditation for a couple of hours. I'll put on something very relaxing. So maybe it is the Eternal Om, or I listen to the Soul Matrix with Steve Noble, and he has like quantum activations. So I'll put that on in the background, and then I will relax myself, slow my breathing. Sometimes I stop breathing, which I'm in the 0 point field, so it doesn't really matter, but the body will remind me every now and then, you need to breathe. I'm like, okay, body. And so when I set an intention and I ask questions, yeah, so if you want to do time travel like that as points of astral traveling or remote viewing, it's just about getting extremely calm, setting the clear intentions of what you want, yeah. Remember laying down and doing meditations where you start to bring in the sun's golden energy, feeling it through the body, all the different parts of the body. That sounds really good. Yeah, that sounds lovely. Picture himself laying out in a field of flowers and feeling and smelling everything around me. Yeah. So when you get yourself into the 0 point, it's that kind of oneness of the universe. You become transcendent, and from that 0 point, for me, I see it as if I'm stepping onto a platform, and which is my chakra wheel, and the chakra wheel can go in any direction, and so I can shift my chakras around, but I can also call forward. It's like, I'll have to find the book because I think I read about it in one of Magenta Pixie's books, and that's how I started that technique. Of when you're on that 0 point, time can go in any direction for you, and so you can bring forward like on a time wheel. Any moment in time. Do you protect yourself when you remote view? Yeah, I always actually protect myself. However, as an access consciousness practitioner, we don't see the need to protect ourselves from that particular point of view because it's insignificant. Anything that is not positive becomes insignificant when you go into access consciousness, and when you're in the 0 point in a way, because your awareness is so much bigger that you can look down on things as if you're your God self and say, no, ding. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're not going to allow it. But I personally do protect myself. I worked with rose gold energies. I work with crystal frequencies. After you do training with Sean Bond, you start to see your ego as a protective force. So I know that my ego is bigger, right? It's as big as the galaxy, and my ego will protect me from those apex predators. So do watch my videos that I've done with Sean Bond. If it's got a map coming up, then that's not the Vision Quest one. There's two where we're both got eye masks on. They're Vision Quests, yeah? So it's important to go. So I do Vision Questing. And I actually do Vision Questing on my evening groups as well. I take people into a channel journey. Let me just catch up here. So the center point is an hourglass. This is how James sees it, where there's no inflow or outflow. It would be considered an infinite velocity, or everywhere all at once, or you're everything and have unlimited potential. That's great. So you focus on the center point or the 0 point, where there is no inflow and no outflow. So that's great. So it does take some practice, but once you learn how to do meditation, it doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes or 5 hours, because you can stop everything in that moment. Okay, is there a physical meetup of people who do these type of things that I can attend? I think I'm just isolated. So where are you, Will? Where are you? There are a lot of groups online. Yeah. A lot of us are spread out all across the planet, but there are conferences. So like here in the UK, I'm going to go to this conference in June, which is the disclosure event, but those people are mainly UFO people, I think, targeted individuals, that kind of thing. So for me, it's finding the super soldier community was a big deal for me. So Typical Skeptic podcast is like a foundation. Barker, where's Barker? So yeah, so come and find us on the Typical Skeptic podcast, so we are on Rob's show every day, like 3 to 6 hours a day over there on Typical Skeptic. So James says a sensory deprivation tank is really good because you are a floating consciousness with no boundaries. Currently you're out in the suburbs. Yeah, I don't think you're going to find in-person meetups for remote viewing. You're going to find, Barcelona, you're going to find online groups. Yeah, there's people that do teach remote viewing. But, as many people have said to me, why can't you just go within? Right, that was a hard lesson for me. Why do you have to keep paying for courses? Why can't you just go within yourself? That was the lesson, okay? So you know everything that you need to know. You just need to slow yourself down in meditation and start to ask lots and lots of questions. Remote viewing is something that you should generally do on a team if you're going to be looking outside of yourself, right? If you're going to be doing planetary grid work, if you're going to be looking at, specific targets, yes, you need a team for that kind of thing. Barca is Barcelona. Interesting. So my first remote view team that I joined was with Felix Hyde, who's a UK quantum healer. So he has a Monday night group, which is free. I think it's not Mindful Monday, that's my group.
I can't think what it's called, but check felixhyde.com. He has a free group on a Monday where you can just join in. You can just be in the background, but occasionally they do remote viewing, or he will expand your awareness within the quantum field. So for me, I did 1 or 2 years of being in Felix's groups, listen to his meditations. Yeah, I don't do that much with him anymore, but I have had a show with him on my channel. So he's somebody that I do respect for that kind of thing. And I did training with Indigo Angel, so she has lots of courses, and Felix done those same courses as well. One of the courses I did was Grid Work Facilitator. And Grid Work Facilitator is a remote viewing course. That is what it is basically based in. But you're looking at the land. So you're looking at yourself as a land shaman, and you are learning how to do remote viewing as part of looking into the planet, tuning into the grid works on the planet. I've done implant tag and seal removal course with Indigo Angel, which is remote viewing people's bodies. Yeah, so I've done that kind of training as well. But most of the stuff is just basically that you learn from yourself, you learn from your guides, other versions of you, your other aspects and alters. They start to teach you when you have that perspective, start to question what else is possible. Okay, I'm going into meditation now. What would you like to show me? Can you show me this past life? Okay, on Saturday nights I have an Akashic Records group, which is for my Substack paid members. It's £6 a month, that's all it is. And I have groups on a Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, but on Saturdays we work in the Akashic Records, and I will guide you into the Akashic Records, and we have a different theme every week. But we could be going in this to find another version of you that was impacted by something. We could be going in to meet your dragon, meet your higher self, meet your Palladian guides. I use the Akashic Record Library as a sanctuary space where I can take you in for healing and learning. So in a way, that is remote view training, but we're doing it through the Akashic Records timelessness space. Yeah. So my voice is activating. So if you have trouble meditating, then you could try coming into one of my groups, especially the Saturday. I do a bit of a longer one because I can take you on a 15-minute journey that is absolutely timeless, right? So you may feel like you've been into that 15 minutes for a long time. But the Saturday group is Akashic Record focused. So I'm an Akashic guide, and I can teach you the process of how to access your Akashic Record library. Then once you know that process, you can do it by yourself then. And you don't need anybody with you because you're always supported by your guides as well. So yeah, so that's a little bit about remote viewing stuff. So yeah, I do remote view, but if it's like a target, or if it's a land, or it's a deep underground base or something like that, then I like to do that with other people. I don't do that by myself as much because I want to make sure I'm protected. So if I was going to do, when I do the grid work, when I'm looking into deep underground military bases, I do that with Sean Bond because I know he has really high clear authority, and that he will take care of any predators that come our way, and I can just relax. Is the Substack group on Zoom? Yes. Yeah, so you just go to anchorhaven.substack.com. You can be a free member, but you don't get the Zoom links to my groups if you're just a free member. It's the £6 a month that you get access to my groups Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I won't be doing a group on the last Saturday this month because I'm in Wales. Thank you, Jason. Where do you look for that? Go on your Saturday class. Yeah, so you just sign up, and if you're a paid member, you'll start to get the newsletters, and then it'll come out a couple of hours before the group, and you'll see a Zoom link at the bottom. Yeah. But it's primarily the Saturday group where we do a bit more meditation work and we go into the Akashic Records. So Mindful Monday, we're just general starts of the week. We'll pull some cards, we might do some breath work, we do general chit chat. Awakened Wednesday at the moment, we've got a starseed theme. So we're looking at how to interact with our star family or tune into our psychic senses, that kind of thing. Wednesday's the group where I say to people, you can get a bit more weird and express things, you know, that you wouldn't normally share with others. I've generally just got English people because it's 8 o'clock UK time. So, but if you're in Europe, then that's fine for you. Yeah, so we have a small group. We have people that come in and out. We have people that just support me via Substack, and they'll get the annual membership, which is £60, which is a lot cheaper than doing, well, you get a 2-month discount basically. I used to charge £8, like $10, $12 for each of these groups. And then when I was doing it in person, that's what I would charge. And then when I moved everything online, I thought I'm just going to put a minimum subscription, which is £6 a month, which is like $8 or $9 or something. And just so that people can support my work, but you can also be supported by coming into my evening groups, you know, as and when you feel like you want to meet with like-minded people and talk weird stuff, right? But yeah, so I do remote viewing. I'm not the best. Like, if you give me a target or whatever, it'll be really random. But if you show me a map, yeah, then I'm a bit better with maps. I'm getting better with my holographic vision. But people like Felix Hyde, do go check out felixhyde.com. He's got a Monday group that is free, yeah, and you can join in his Monday group. And you just be in the background and he does all the talking, but he will guide you into things, yeah, so you start to train your awareness, your quantum healing awareness, yeah. So Felix was a good mentor for me for a while, but then I kind of moved off in a different direction that he didn't have the context for. So I moved off, and then I found my people. I found my space program people. Aussie Jake, thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Aussie Jake. It's the best weed smoker on YouTube. Well, that's definitely Jason, not me, right? But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so if anybody did want to support the work that I do, or if you wanted me to get something new, like a new deck or whatever, like Sil sent me money to get the fairy deck, you can send me a donation at paypal.me/Anchorhaven. This is my job. I have no income. This is it. So I really appreciate any and all donations. Thank you so much. So James says, sometimes I want to figure out how to lower the energy level from those implants that create a dampening field that throttles down my abilities. Okay, yeah. So when you tune into the implant, try and think. See, when you tune into the implant, you want to know, is it helpful or harmful? First of all, is the implant there from nefarious means, or is it actually there from your positive guides? So it's Christy Campbell that got me onto this idea that some of the implants in our body, or some of the tags, are actually there from your star family. So it could be they're tracking you, or they're putting in a healing implant. So you want to start to ask that question first. Is it helpful or harmful? If it's more nefarious, we still want to keep questioning, because we want to know what else is it connected to. So implants generally have some kind of energy source that they're connected to. So it could be you've got an implant, you know, in your skull, but it's linked into your spine. And if you were to remove the thing connected in your spine, it's going to hurt you or damage you in some way. So we need to do a bit more investigation. But when you go and watch people like Dr. Amir or the wizard Phil Barrow, when they're on Typical Skeptic, and you ask them about implants, they will scan in and they will safely collapse and dissolve it out or uncreate it, yeah? So we can do those things ourselves, but it's better to have a bigger awareness of, okay, I know there's something in my left hip. What's it connected to? Where has it come from? How long has it been there? Does it serve a purpose? Is it helping me in some way? Yeah. So I don't automatically strip all of the implants and tags out of people's bodies now like I used to. Now I query a lot more. Is it helpful? Is it harmful? If I take out that implant, will it have an impact on that person's well-being or not? Some things are better just left in there. But like when I had my foot surgery and I noticed that they put 2 chips in my foot. So they put 1 chip in, I collapsed and dissolved it out. They put a second one, right? So we need to have a bigger awareness of who's putting it in there, what impact it's having, and that kind of thing. Oh, James, you sent a donation. Thank you so much. Oh, guys, you're so nice. I didn't know. I haven't checked. Grinding up some lava cake. You're going to have a joint of amnesia. Can you have more than 1 implant on a body? Yeah, you are riddled with implants in the body. I'm not joking. So I don't do that many sessions for people where I'm just removing implants, but I do J-seal removals, Draco seal removals, feminine, masculine implant seal removals. So the seal systems link you into the planet. So that's the matrix, basically. So the J-seal on the left side body links you in. So while I'm in the process of looking at what's in your body, I'll also be looking for implants and tags and other seals that are maybe nefarious. So if it's something small, just like a little tracker that's just feeding off your body's energy, then yeah, I'll uncreate that and just imagine that it's dissolving out. I could even use the violet flame to do that. But there's lots of implants, tags in the body. So some of them are helpful, some of them are harmful. Anchor had an x-ray, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to be putting that into my basis interview, basis presentation as well. You've got a lot of etheric ones throughout the body. Yeah, so we've got implants and tags in the physical body and in the etheric layers of the body. Because remember, this is just the nut in the center. You've got a lot more bodies around you. So it could be that maybe your star family has tagged you in one of your astral layers as well, or something like that. So, but you can start to tune into your body. And if it's a physical implant, you may have a physical sign that's in your body. So I talk about the left hip. I've got an indent in my left hip where they've literally they've gone through the skin to tag me. But remember that we are tracked and traced no matter what you do. You can never truly be disconnected from the matrix. Even when I do the J seal release, your body's trying to reconnect back into the J seals because that's how your physical form has been designed. The seal systems come into your body from your DNA makeup, so they're naturally there at birth. Right, you're birthed into the matrix. That's how it works. Sirius says, had an astral drilling blast last year. Probably an implant. Didn't notice a difference. Don't know it's good or bad. We just need to query as much as you can. Query, query, query. Yeah, I mean, Dr. Amir, he's a bit ruthless, and he will go in as this higher being self that he is, and he'll just look at and see, is it significant or insignificant? He's got that kind of perspective as well. So is it impacting? Is it supporting you? And if it isn't, it's out of there. He's like that. I was thinking about something. It's just got out of my awareness. Can it come back in? Gone. Something's gone. They pushed something out my awareness. It'll come back. Probably matters which direction it was, counter or clockwise. Oh, I don't know too much about that. But yeah, but the body has a lot. So I had a session with Morris, who is a channeled being, and the very first session I had, he told me that there was something nefarious in my stomach, but not to worry, dear, we'll take care of that for you. And I was thinking, what? And I had something in my stomach that was anchoring me down so that I couldn't ascend, so that I couldn't activate my Kundalini. There was a Kundalini blocker in place, right, that had been put in by nefarious guides. I showed you that image where it looked like remnants from a big needle that went into my forehead. I don't remember that image. Okay, so Star Trek Voyager, there's an episode where the whole crew is being experimented on. Has everyone got this in their awareness? And Captain Catherine Janeway, she had this big clamp around her head, and they're literally tightening the clamp around her. And they're going around with glass pads, and they're, you know, like monitoring the crew, and they've all got experiments on them. That's basically what happens to us here, right? That's disclosure right there. Oh, I might get John Whitberg to review that episode. That's a good idea. Somebody remind me. So John Whitberg right now is reviewing movies or TV episodes or full series of things to talk about how it relates to disclosure and how it fits in with like what's going on in the world. So you can literally send him a PayPal. So implant episode. I'm going to send that to him actually. See if I can get him to review it. So, but you just submit it, and you know, if somebody's already done it, then whatever. But you just submit. He is coming on later, so we'll be talking more about this process that he's got later. Hopefully, I can get him on the channel. His situation is not stable. Doesn't have control over his timetable. Doesn't have control over that much in his life. He's in like a really bad situation that he's trying to get out of. But John Whitberg's coming on this afternoon, like around 3:30 Eastern, to talk about secret space program or whatever you guys want to ask him. So he's going to do a live Q&A. So if you want to ask John Whitberg a question, please do. He may seem very young, but he is not. He's a very, very old being. Kate Mulgrew is a family friend. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, I love her. I love her. Captain Catherine Janeway was the best character ever. Oh, so smart. Oh, wow. Kat, I am jealous. Wow, you know Kate Mulgrew? Oh, get an autograph. Can we get her on the show? Oh my God, can I get her on the podcast? Oh God, you'd have to come on with me because I'd just be too starstruck. I'd go into super fan mode. I'm super fangirl mode. If I got Captain Catherine Janeway on the podcast, I would be so freaking excited. Oh my God. The Host movie on Netflix, AI implants parasites in human cervical spine so humans can become AI. Interesting. Yeah, implants, sorry, parasites have been a thing for so long. When I lived in India, it was really normal just to go to the chemist shop and get yourself a parasite cleanse. It's like, I used to do it on a regular basis because that's just what they do. They do a parasite cleanse every 3 months. And one time I took the tablet and I lay down and I passed out for hours and hours and hours. My body was having a massive, rego. I did have quite a bit of parasites in India. So I've not noticed that now, but everybody could do it doing a parasite cleanse. So AI implants, yeah, there's a lot of implants. We're literally born into a system where we are implanted into the grids. Yeah, that's what we are. Unfortunately, okay, I can't believe that you know Captain Catherine Janeway. Oh my god, get her to watch this video. Kate, please. Please come on my channel. I would just be so blown away if you come and share any stories with us about working in Star Trek. And Orange is the New Black, was it? And whatever. Oh my god. Okay, my mother-in always gives her first TV gig. Wow, you modelled her on Catherine. Oh, Jerry! Jerry's saying that he created the character. He suggested the character, and he modelled her on Catherine Hepburn. Your mother-in-law, yeah. So Jerry is the inspiration for a lot of Star Trek characters, is what I'm led to believe. That episode where it was like she was dying and it was like the Archons tried to trick her to come to the light and cross over. Oh, wow. I need to start rewatching so much TV because I'm planning to do a show soon as well. Like a round table, a panel with Michael Koff, with Alex Lipton, the video shaman, he's not aware, and with Aurora Diamond Heart. We're going to do a movie show, and hopefully Jason will be like putting all the good questions in as well, because Jason's my movie guy. He's my movie guy. So yeah, so I'm hoping to do that, but I'm literally gobsmacked right now. You know, somebody famous. So Jerry says 1987, Ghost wrote The Trek. She played Catherine Hepburn in a play as well. Yeah, she is a really good actress. She is. And I don't like that many female, actors. I really don't. But I love the character that she created. I love that spark of that passionate, that intense intelligence. I love it. Is there any disclosure on Buffy? Well, I would really like to do a show on Buffy, hopefully with Aurora. I'll talk to Aurora about it. That ruled your life. Okay, do you know that episode? Do you remember that episode where they couldn't speak? That scared the bejesus out of me. It really did. And I might talk to John Whitberg about that actually and see what his awareness is like with Buffy. But the vampires are real. They are real. So I don't know. I've not looked into it, but that's definitely something we need to look into. Oh, Janeway's more intense in person. Oh, wow. Wow. Do you think we should get her on the show? Oh, Captain Catherine Janeway. I would lose my mind. Yeah. So yeah, we need to have a look into Buffy. So hush. Ooh, that episode was so freaking scary. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Honestly, there is one little short of me and Aurora talking about Xena and talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it just blew up. It got like 1,000 views in 24 hours. Yeah, Janeway character is so good. I love how the captain always knows every single thing about their ship, and she demonstrates that she knows every Jeffries tube, she knows every, every console, she knows absolutely everything about her ship, and I love that. And Picard was the same as well. Picard is a great character, yeah. Okay, so do we have anyone in the chat who knows Buffy? Come on, what do we think? Is Buffy disclosure? All right, we need to go back. We need to have. There is one. Do you remember that episode with Jonathan? I think his name was, where he creates his own reality, where he's the hero. Do you guys remember that episode? It's quite funny, and that even she's like, "Oh, he's so amazing," and then after a while she realizes, "Hang on, I'm the Slayer. I'm the hero of my own story." Right? Yeah, you looked up Xena Warrior Princess. Always wanted to be like her. Yes, Xena Warrior Princess got me through a dark time, and It got a bit weird for a while, but then when you know, like Gabrielle went on her spiritual, Jerry's going to talk about Xena in a minute. When Gabby went on her spiritual journey and they started to get a bit more tantric and whatever, but I guess it was kind of like, Jason, you never did Buffy. Jason, please do Buffy. So, you don't know yet, Rewell says, that episode when Buffy goes to LA and finds the slave colony freaks me out. I'm not familiar with that episode. I'm not familiar. I need to refresh. So, I'm 50. So, I watched all of these things when they were first released. So, for some of these things, it's been like 30 years or whatever. So, I need to go back and refresh. Master makes stuff look like it a lot. Okay. Crazy addicted to Xena and Gabby. Yes. Oh, Xena is like Lucy Lawless. What an amazing, amazing actress. Like, the information I know about the gods is literally come from Xena. Right? Some of my information is stuck in that because when I think of Mars, God, you know, Ares, God of War, I think of that character. I think of that actor and how freaking sexy he was, you know? She changes her name to Anne. Oh, yeah. I never liked Gabrielle. Never liked her at all. Because I was Xena. Yeah. So the princess that I always wanted to be was Xena, warrior princess. Yeah. Okay, yep. So I've got John Whitbag coming on later today, so please try and join me. If you're available for an afternoon show, do come and put in your SSP questions, or off-planet, or ancient tech, or just general what's going on in the world, disclosure questions on that show with John Whitbag. He is into a lot of movies as well. He's actually doing a review right now on The Shining. So that's something that he's working on, just so you guys know. I found this one, I looked it up, introduced in season 4, the secret military organization operated. Yes. So, so Buffy did get into a secret faction of soldiers tracking down the vampires. That is disclosure for sure. That is super soldiers, definitely. So we need to get into that. Yeah, the labs under Sunnydale, wherever it was called. Yeah. That's so true. That's so true. Lots of moon landing stuff in The Shining. Really. So it'll be interesting to see what John Whitbag comes out with that. You can ask him about it later. If I can get him on this live, I'm always a bit kind of hesitant. Is he really going to come on or whatever? So when I get him on, there's been a lot going on in the background to get him on a show. His situation's unstable, so I kind of expect him to cancel last minute or, you know, to get interrupted halfway through or whatever. So he generally likes to do shows with his 3 people just in case he gets called away. But I said to him, can you just come on and do a fun live or just do a live Q&A? It could be 30 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever you've got, we'll take it. Do you know what I mean? Because he's such an amazing resource. He really is. And there's some weird information that's out there at the moment where not everybody's talking about him in a positive light, and I don't believe that's true. So I want to get him on. And at some point we will do the Sacred Site series, but he's writing book 5 of The Man with the Periwinkle Eyes, and I'm writing volumes 1 and 2 of an Anchorhaven story. So Anchorhaven Testimony. I'm writing my memoir. Which makes no sense whatsoever. Please do not buy it. Will says, I watch Wuthering Heights. Oh my god, the song is stuck in my head right now. It's me, it's Kathy. I've literally gone off on one about it. I noticed a lot of Cabal imagery painted on the walls. That's interesting. I wonder if John Whitberg knows about that kind of thing. His mind is set in the 1950s. I'm not joking. Even the way he speaks, the English that he speaks is from like the 1950s. He's dead old. He's super British. I don't know, you guys might notice that now I've said it, but he's probably one of the most, probably more British than I am, right? Because I'm really Americanized. And so the John Whitberg is coming on later today, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then I've got Soma Arar, the Palladian channel. I think she may do a little bit of channeling if we're lucky, but she may want to do card readings, which will be donation based. Soma, like me, gets also targeted on her income, so you know, so we need to try and help her when we can. And then I've got Rob, typical skeptic, coming on for a late show, an early show. You can ask Rob anything. We're going to do live Q&A. Jerry says, entertaining the idea that SSP is similar to high school cliques. That's so true. Oh my god, you don't know how true that is. Will says, especially that black and white tile room. Oh, I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, Jerry, what's it like, Kat? It really is. Yeah. So I have a memory of being in Anchorhaven and I'm in my lab and I'm looking down the corridor and Susan Long in her form is coming in surrounded by people and she's just like this amazing looking super soldier. She's like a space cop or something. And I remember being in my lab and being like seething with jealousy and loathing because I wanted to be her. Do you know what I mean? And there's me, this dorky, dangerous person in a lab with guards outside, and there's Susan Long with this freedom energy. So I've got a memory of that. So yeah, there's some people who are just so super cool, and then there's others of us that are stuck in a lab. Sorry, it's like Amy from Big Bang Theory. True Jerry. So I came across the Wingmakers material quite a few years ago. Now I'm not too familiar. I know the ACIO do talk about it on their website. It's kind of not really in my awareness right now. So there's some things I just don't go into until I'm ready. Unfortunately, the Montauk stuff is trying to force its way forward and I'm not happy about it. Not happy. Jason, why am I getting you two mixed up today? What is going on? Jason is not James. Why do I do that today? Jason's very familiar with the Wingmakers. Interesting. So, are you guys going to come on a show and talk about these things? Sil says, sorry everyone, I'm starting to get sleepy, almost 3 a.m. Oh, thank you, Sil. So Wednesday I'm going to get that fairy deck and you're going to get the first reading from the new fairy oracle that's coming in. So thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate it. Allowing me to get some new tools, some new resources to support everybody. Jason's saying it's all revisions, if that means anything. No, not too sure. But good night. So it's 6:51 a.m. We go for 94 minutes. I'm going to finish off in a minute. I'm going to pick a yokai for the collective energies to see if there is a Japanese kami, a spirit, a monster, a piece of flying paper, or a dodgy umbrella that would like to support us today. And let's see what we get from the kami deck, the yokai. So this is a collective message for anybody watching live or on the replay. It's for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't fit, do not try and make it fit. Oh, I'm torn between two there. Okay, this is a weird one. Shoujo, hairy, merry sea spirits. Oh dear. It says wonder, curiosity, and open-mindedness. Very good. So always staying childlike. So in shamanic training, we talk about the beginner's mind, that wonder, being the hollow bone and just being totally empty with a void of point of views that you can start to experience things for the first time and embody. Yeah, so this is similar. It's saying wonder, curiosity, and open-mindedness. These hairy sea spirits. Let's dig in. Let's go deeper into these hairy sea spirits. Hairy, merry sea spirits. So there is a phrase and it's Shoshin, beginner's mind and spirit. I just said it. I just said beginner's mind. Okay. Shoshin. The shoujo is a playful creature of the sea covered in a long, shaggy red hair, known for its love of sake. I apologise. It's got no accent on it. It's love of sake and unbridled joy. These intelligent, free-spirited yokai delight in singing, dancing, and savouring life. They embody a fresh and curious outlook, untainted by judgment or expectation. The Zen concept of the beginner's mind encourage you to approach every experience in life with an open heart and sense of wonder. Rediscover the joy in simple things, let go of preconceptions, and embrace the lifelong process of learning and discovery. In your daily life, cultivate curiosity by adopting the innocence and joy of the shoujo. You can uncover the beauty in the ordinary and the extraordinary alike. Yeah, so merry sea spirits. It says, where in your life can you adopt a beginner's mindset? What might you see, hear, or experience differently if you approach it through as if for the first time? So I do work on that concept of whatever you see, feel, sense, or know. With that curiosity, that childlike wonder, it's just going to bring so much into your life. And it's about trusting yourself as well, to take that step back and to just be open to possibilities. That's literally how I work. Okay, so this is the merry sea spirits, the hairy merry sea spirits, the shoujo. And it says here, you can do a Naruto to connect with Kami. Now, I'm not too familiar, but I know Benton Raya was really into that kind of thing. So, you know, he moved to Japan, I think. Jerry says, I just messaged Christy of your shows today. Yeah, Christy Campbell is great. Christy Campbell CC33. She does do very affordable 1-hour sessions. But I did her energetic Reiki process. And boy, has that opened up a lot. Oh, really? You have a great laugh. Thank you so much for making me laugh, you guys. Okay, good night, Jerry. Good night, everybody. James says, I wonder if I can find it. Years ago, William Cooper made available press passes for people, and I got on with a photo. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Let us know. Okay, I'm beginning off in 99 minutes almost. It's 6:55 a.m. here in the United Kingdom, in the northwest of England, in the Liverpool City region. And it's the hairy sea creatures that are leaving us with that childlike sense of wonder and curiosity. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. Do tune in later. Please put notifications on. If you're not getting notifications, unsubscribe and resubscribe, okay? To make sure, because I've got 3 shows today. And then I will have a bit of a rest over the weekend, I promise. But I've got 3 fantastic guests today. I did a diary video about something that I'm working on, which is very dangerous. So I will be checking in regularly online when I do this dangerous investigation into the Commonwealth and how that links into a very, very large super soldier program here on the planet. I'm going to be doing a talk potentially about this at BASIS 2026 International Disclosure Conference in June. So go and check out the video I did with Miles yesterday, with Miles Johnston, and we will be doing regular videos leading up to the conference now, because I'm on team basis. I am support crew. I do all the social media design and things like that, and I support Miles just setting up the event in general in whatever way I can keep him calm and focused. It's not easy, but yeah, so there's loads of cool things coming up. So thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to go deeper and have a one-on-one session with me, then you can book in via my website, anchorhaven.co.uk. There is a coupon code right now, which is substack, which is one word, that gives you an extra 30% off my private services. So you can book in for, if it was a implant tag and seal removal, which are about £300, you could get a third off that. And that's a good 3 to 4 hour session sometimes, depending on what we're doing, because we go through a lot of information. Or just a one-to-one session, you can get that with a third off as well. I do have a shop tab, which has got a very affordable distance readings, healings, and things like that available. Or you can head to the debrief page. So if you're in the process of recovering your memories, if you think that you could be a super soldier or involved in covert programs, if you think you could be a targeted individual and empowered person, then do please check the debrief page on my website, which has free resources, information about the process that I go through. I'm going to be updating that a bit more soon, but there's loads of useful links, PDFs, and just background things to spark you on your trauma healing journey, basically. But do have a look at my Anchorhaven Origins playlist if you'd like to know a bit more about me and what I've discovered about myself, my multi-dimensional selves, and my many versions over the last year. So thank you so much for watching. Yeah, Miles has got a good sense of humor, which I do not understand at all. I really don't get it, but I do love Miles. He's very supportive of my work. He's very supportive of females in the disclosure community altogether. He loves to be surrounded by intelligent women, and he will do whatever he can to support their work and give them a platform as well. So you'll notice 75 to 80% of the people he interviews are all women. He really does put that out there to support women as much as he can in our disclosure community. I do have 2 videos on his channel, so go and check that out. I've also got 2 videos on Jessica Morocco's channel, which are ACIO videos, but they're linked into my Anchorhaven Origins playlist. I like how he goes about such and such. I don't know, but yeah, so he's putting on another conference. It's in June in near Glastonbury, basically in England. Tickets for that will probably release next week, so I'm going to push him to get the ticket link out there and get that sorted. So thank you. Good night, good morning, good day, everybody. I am Anchorhaven, and thank you for joining my channel.